What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It has been a busy Memorial Day weekend. We are getting things in line pretty well. I'm going to show you some of the progress we've had for setting up, get everything back on track. We're going to be pushing our stores live on Thursday, both eBay and Tcgplayer. I'm going to show you how I've been reorganizing my inventory for the direct side of things. We're going to go over some of the batches I've made for eBay to push those live. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not going to have as much stuff as I wanted listed as I thought, but you know, when you're relisting 80,000 cards, it takes some time, and you got to do other stuff too. So before we get into all of that, if you don't know who I am, my name is Bronzgod. I sell trading cards mainly on Tcgplayer, soon to be eBay, averaging about $40,000 a year, mostly in bulk. The one thing I was so pissed about this, is I have like 20 boxes of Foundations Jumpstart to do a mass box opening of. All day Saturday, it kept getting delayed. Finally at 9 o'clock, I get a ping and it's like, hey, we can't get into your apartment because you didn't leave a door code. It's like, yeah, if it was on time, it would have been open and you would have been there. But so now I got to wait for tomorrow to get that, which means I'm not going to be able to start opening it until Wednesday. So on stream, we're probably going to spend all as much as Wednesday and Thursday breaking it down, but we're probably going to not have it listed in time because it's going to probably take 4 or 5 hours just to open all of the packs. Sucks, but what are you going to do? But yeah, so let me show you what I've been working on as far as the Tcgplayer side of stuff and the direct things, and then we'll move over to the computer and show you everything else. So the number doesn't really reflect anything because it does, I keep forgetting it takes forever for these numbers to upload, especially when you're listing a whole bunch of different cards and stuff. So we did about 4 to 5 rows of cards. So we're looking at about 25 to 30,000 cards, even though that only says 3. And again, this is all bulk that I had left over from when I restarted. Magic bulk is a little different. So even though some of the stuff that I have hasn't necessarily, you know, is slow moving, that's just kind of what the lower end of bulk does, but it'll be fine. That, and I still have to, because the limit on the RIs for direct, if you don't hit $300, it takes 2 weeks to automatically trigger. I still need to go and pull a couple cards that are on that invoice that I haven't done yet. That way, you know, that way all this work to make sure there's no inventory issues is a moot point. So that'll be pretty good. And again, hopefully by the end of the weekend, we'll be able to have all the Foundation Jumpstart that we're getting listed. I was really hoping to get that stuff before the not Cyber Weekend, the Mayhem sale, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried about Mayhem. I'm more worried about, you know, Cyber Weekend when that comes. But with the card uploader, we've been doing some pretty big work when it comes to the eBay stuff. We've got several different lots here that we have made. Now these top 4 here, these are all Celebrations holo rares. These prices are a little inflated because everything's at my floor price, which I decided to go for $249 for my floor price. But you know, we're 5 years away, and generation stuff is starting to pick up a little bit. And you know, some of these holo rares from from Celebrations 25, they might be doing good. And I've had like a bunch. So yeah, 7. There's probably about 2,000 just in between those. The big ones I'm really excited about is this one here. This is part of a collection that we had bought. We're gonna put this in order by price. And we're just going to go to the bottom. So we've got some pretty decent stuff here. I did mark them up about 5 or 10%. But these are things from collections that I've bought that I've just been sitting on, not doing a darn thing with them. So the goal is, the reason again why I'm waiting until Cyber Weekend is with eBay. I think you guys know when you have orders over the weekend, they give you till Monday to ship them. And with the potential influx that we're going to have, I want to make sure I have enough time to get everything taken care of in an appropriate way. Not only that, but I did finally pull the trigger on getting a Zebra printer for thermal labels. So hopefully we'll have that in and installed by the time that we get we get this live. So again, a lot of good stuff, you know, you just, you know, 5, 10, you know, at the bottom, there was a couple heavy hitters, but a lot of 3, 4, 5, 10, $15 cards. The other batch that was pretty solid was, actually there's 2 of them. This one is a bunch of, again, just illustration rares and EXs. I think 249 is kind of the nice, a good point. I was thinking about doing 299, but I don't know. I think that might just be a tad too much. So 249 floor, but we got some decent older stuff, some kind of cool older stuff. Some, again, Generations. You guys saw the box. We still have so much more stuff to go through, but for a beginning into the eBay thing, and all these lots, we're going to do these all in one shot. And then once we do them all shot in one shot on Thursday, then every day we're just going to do a handful of cards. I still have, actually, I'm going to put this around here. We haven't even gone through the rest of these collections yet. So we've got, oh my God. That is heavily played. This is damaged, heavily played, light play, or moderate play, light play. Those are all more illustration rares and older things. Let's see let's just see this mild play. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do this because it's gonna be easier, but just more Radiant Collection. You know, I think that's like a $5 or $10 card as a moderate played card. Snorlax, just bunch of good stuff that we still have yet to go. So it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be good. Let's see what this other one was. Oh, and then this one here. This one's kind of inflated, but it's just nothing but hollow evolutions. 59, 61, 48. I have the price still set at $299, but I'm going to go back in and change that to $249. So these are all just prismatic evolutions, and then for the we have the reverse hollows here as well. So I think we're going to do pretty solid when we go to pull the trigger, and I'm pretty excited to get into a rhythm of getting this stuff going. You know, now that we have a little bit of money floating around, it's going to be pertinent that we stay on track and do things in a religious way. And I definitely, as a side effect of doing the bulk stuff in the manner that I did for so long, that will not be changed. Well, it will be changing, but what we're going to do, I love Pokemon bulk. I love it. It's something I like to do, but we're going to prioritize it a little better. So we're probably going to set sort and stuff like that on the background, or possibly stream kind of set sorting and alphabetizing that. But getting all this stuff on eBay and all those boxes I showed you in the past, that's going to be the main focus. And then once we get through all that, then we'll start worrying about what we're going to do with the Pokemon bulk. I still haven't really figured out what direction we're going to go with that. I have flirted with doing sets, making master sets. Part of me just wants to relist it all on Tcgplayer, especially the lower stuff, and just, you know, set it and forget it. I did flirt with the idea of doing the, like, you know, 30 of a card and then put the rest on eBay, or 30 or 40 of a card and then putting it in a box. That's probably the way I'm going to go. But we still have some time to figure it out. Like I said, the eBay stuff was more important. And, you know, hearing your guys' feedback and talking about it has definitely been a linchpin in making these positive changes, which I know are going to just be beneficial for trying to grow what I'm growing. So let me know what you think. Do you think this is a good plan, a good strategy? Do you think this is the worst strategy in the world, or you think it's dumb? I'd love to hear it. Appreciate you guys very much, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Take care. Peace.